For me, that process is quite painstaking and just very slow. I think this is true of many writers. It takes me ages to write a sentence. You know, in my day job, as it were, I'm an administrator, which is terrifically difficult for me. It really is. And for reasons that are perhaps would not be evident to, you know, most administrators. I mean, there are many difficulties associated with administration. But for me, the big one is that I can't write. I can't toss off an email. You know, I can't just dash one off. I have to look at it and turn it over and, you know, see that it's, you know, written with, you know, kind of as if it could be, you know, written on a headstone somewhere. And that's not good. That's not good. So, but one of the things that one has acquired, I suppose, is the patience from that. The patience to go slowly, comparatively slowly. We were talking about, in other words, spending a couple of days writing a poem, even though it looks as if, of course, it was written in about 5 minutes flat. That's the whole idea, as you know, is that it takes a week to do that. So just to be alert to that, and also again, at the risk of being tiresome here, of cherishing ignorance. Very basic principle at work here. If I know what I'm doing, you probably will too, and vice versa. It's as simple as that. If I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm doing. What's the point? There is no point. We should go and watch a movie, you know? There is no point in even starting if we both know what's happening. And the only way one can be sure of that is for the first person involved, i.e. the writer, first reader, reader, is not to know what's going on. That doesn't mean that one's has left one's brain outside the door. Absolutely not, because the other side of this actually is that it requires much more in the way of intelligence than most of us can manage. It requires an extraordinarily, you know, intensive focus on reading those words as they come out of that place of unknowing. So the focus of knowing upon unknowing and the negotiation back and forth, to and fro, between not knowing and knowing and not knowing and knowing, that's where it gets done. And it's only if you properly respect ignorance that there's half a chance of it happening.